Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kirby and welcome to Cooking with Kirby. Today we're going to be looking at a new air fryer, the Airwise fryer from Gowise USA. If you follow my channel, you know that I do air fryer recipes and I love using my air fryer. I have the Nuwave Brio 10 quart and I love it. I've had it for almost a year now. It's done really well and I've cooked up a lot of good food on it. There is some disadvantages of having that air fryer. That's why I wanted to get something smaller but with the handle. So that's why I went with this one. So I'm gonna go over the features, how to use it, and we're gonna do a test cook. That way I could get like a comparison on what I usually do. I cook a lot of chicken wings on my air fryer, so that's what we're gonna be testing today. So let's get into it. So I skip packaging, I really don't care about the box, but all you get in the box is the air fryer and owner manual and a recipe book, which I actually like getting recipe books from, manufacturers because it gives you inspiration on what to cook. So 50 recipes, I'm definitely gonna be going over this. Some of the stuff looks really good. Ooh, barbecue chicken drumsticks, my kids will love that one. Yeah, spicy fried chicken, look at that. This is pretty awesome, I like this. I like getting things like this, so this is a plus. And then of course you got your owner's manual. Make sure that you read your owner's manual because my last air fryer I just kind of like skimmed through it. Then you get like a quick reference, basically just tells you how to do everything, where everything's at. I already read this, so yeah, let's get into some of the features. Now, I have the air fryer plugged in right now. It's giving like a little hiss noise. I'm not sure what's the deal with that. My other air fryers don't make that noise, so yeah, I'm kind of skeptic on what's going on, but I don't know, we're gonna just have to test it out. So power button basically activates everything. Cool screen, I like that, but I work in, I work with a lot of technology a lot, so I can see this being a problem later, maybe when it starts, being defected. This is just basically a digitizer, touch screen. So I mean, it looks cool. It does look cool, but I'm just used to the actual click button. So really preference right there, but yeah, I could see this being bad later on. But it looks pretty cool though. I do like it. The air fryer comes with 8 pre-settings. This one here is fries. This one's pork, shrimp, cake, chicken, steak, fish, and pizza. So these are pretty much pre-settings. You'll be able to just select those. You click this here and it'll rotate whatever one. Say you're doing chicken, you want that to blink, and then you just basically hit start. Now for me, I do everything in manual mode, so I'll just pretty much be right here and just mess with the temperature up and down and whatever time I want to set it at. So but if that's something that you want to use and have it easy, and this is from the manufacturer, but always check your food's temperature. I'm really big on that. So say like if you're doing chicken, we'll go ahead and set chicken and start it, but when it's done cooking, I want you to check the temperature with an instant read. Now I'm gonna be going over something that was really frustrating to me. I accidentally had started the cook time on the air fryer and it doesn't have an instant turn off button. So what you have to do is you have to press the power button and you'll see the food icons, but you won't see numbers. After 20 seconds, your air fryer will shut down. It doesn't have an instant turn off button, so this is how you actually stop the cooking time. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tub. It's a 5.8 quart. Now it does have the little safety thing right here, so that way you can lift up the thing. Decent size. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fit a lot of stuff in there. And the reason why I got this one is because I wanted to be able to shake, every now and then. Say like I'm doing wings or whatever, I want to be able to shake them around, that way I could get even cooking. Now the handle feels a little flimsy, but I can see right here on the bottom there's like a little rubber stopper there, so that way when you put it in there, it sits flat. But I'd be really careful picking it up like that. So I could see this handle being an issue later on. But I don't know, we'll just see how it goes, but that's what the inside of it looks. Looks pretty simple, like a regular air fryer. I haven't cleaned it, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this right now. But yeah, seems like I'll be able to fit a lot of food in there. Like my 10 quart, it just has a little basket that you just sit in there. So So this is something that I've been wanting for quite some time. So it is big enough. I can use my air fryer accessories. I have a video for that if you're interested in some of the accessories. So this is big enough to be able to use some of those accessories. Like example, this little grate right here. So that way I can lay down some food there and then put this on top. So that way I have food cooking on the bottom, and that way they're not touching. You know, depending on what you're cooking, very useful, you know, depending on what you're doing exactly. So this accessory kit was actually like $30, and it comes pretty handy. So I got some wings right here that I prepped up. I actually have a video on this. If you want this recipe, I'll leave it down at the end of the video or in the video description so that we can check it out. But I just, you know, whipped up some wings real quick just so we could test it out. So go ahead and open up our air fryer. I'm gonna just dump them in. So I have 14 wings in here. I can fill up a lot more. Now I know if you fill it up, it's gonna take a lot longer to cook, but this gives me a good idea that I can, you know, cook a lot more food. So at least, you know, I could do double the wings and, you know, at least fill it up to about, you know, halfway mark. But this is 14 wings, you know, drumettes and the flats. So got a lot of space in there. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's see what the menu shows. Okay, it's saying 20 minutes at what temperature? 400. You know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with that. So I believe that's it. You just set it to go. Now I don't see a preheat button on here. I usually like to preheat my air fryer, but I don't see a preheat button anywhere. I checked the manual and there's no preheat option. So that's an unfortunate part, but it is what it is. So we'll just actually just check it out and see how it cooks. So since it's scheduled for 20-minute cook, I'm actually gonna set up a timer. You could pause this by hitting that. And then I'm gonna put a timer for 10 minutes. And then to resume, press that one again. So now in 10 minutes, it's gonna notify me that I'm gonna check the food. So, all right, I like that feature. That part I actually do like. I wish I had the preheat, but the alarm's pretty good. You know what? The air fryer is not noisy at all. Like I hear like a little like whirlwind, but it's not loud. Like some of the air fryers, sometimes they sound like jet engines. But no, this ain't loud at all. The only air that I feel coming out is right here in the back. So yeah, it's not loud at all. Okay, so that beeping right there, that's our 10-minute mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the wings. Looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and spray with a little bit of oil on some of those spots that are just a little white looking. Go ahead and set this down right here. Go ahead and give everything up. So far everything's looking good, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in there for the remainder of the time. Man, it looks like it's, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm guessing the timer's done. Let's see what it does. So now let's go ahead and check to see if they're fully cooked. As you can see, those are my wings. Now let's go ahead and temp them. Nice. I like my wings about 185, 190 because that exterior crisp is just perfect. These are temping close to 200 degrees. Let's see, let's try another one. See, this one's 202. So actually that manufacturer setting actually worked really well. 202, 204. Yeah, the flat seam, and they got a good crust, good crisp. So yeah, this did pretty good. So usually on my other air fryer, I usually cook it for 24 minutes at 380 degrees. But this manufacturer setting, the preset, cook these up pretty good. All right, so we used our air fryer. Now we gotta clean up. Clean up is really easy. This is a tub, it's not gonna leak. So what I do is I just put this in my sink, and I'll do a couple squirts of dish soap, fill it up with hot water, extremely hot water, and I'll let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then once it breaks down all that grease, then I'll just wipe it down with a sponge. Really easy to do, so just keep that in mind. You know, these aren't that hard to work with. Also note, the pan and the basket, they're coated with a special paint to protect them, so don't use metal tongs. You want to just pick up some rubber tongs with little grips and stuff like that, so use those. Overall, the air fryer did really good, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Compared to my other one, I would have had those wings done in 24 minutes at 380 degrees. Now this one, it was 400 and it cooked in 20 minutes, but it is a smaller air fryer. It's a 5.8 quart compared to my 10 quart, so actually that's a plus. So I'm gonna be making a lot of food on this thing, and I'm gonna be testing out some new recipes, and I'm also gonna be going through that recipe book. I've seen some really good recipes in there, so yeah, just follow the channel so that we can see all the future recipes. Also, this air fryer was less than $100. I paid like $87 or $84, and I can't remember exactly. I bought it off Amazon, and honestly, that's the air fryer that I was looking for. Just something under 100 bucks, bigger than my 3 quart, and just be able to have that handle. That was my important part right there, is having that handle. As you can see, I shook up the chicken with no issues. So if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so we see future videos just like this and many more. I'm gonna be cooking up a lot of food on it, so stay tuned to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave any comments down in the comments section, and I'll get back to you shortly. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.